What's going on, guys? It's Texan Sean here. Just starting to actually, get this channel up and running. Of course, I've had the sports channel for a while, and now I want to do more like non-sports related topics, like I do over on my TikTok. That's where most of my stuff has been. If you guys don't follow, feel free to go follow over there as well. But I want to start doing more reaction videos and more real world stuff that I do like over on my other TikTok. So today we are going to be getting into a topic that I've dug in deep to for many, many years now, and that I'm starting to think is getting closer and closer to actually popping up. And what that is Project Blue Beem. And so we're going to watch a video explaining what it is for those of you who don't know, and it's a 5-minute video, and we'll react to it, and then go over some things that I also want to go over with you guys in regards to it. So,
most powerful governments on Earth were planning the greatest deception of all time. A fake alien invasion, a false second coming, and a psychological operation so advanced you'd never even know it happened. This isn't science fiction. It's called Project Blue Beam, and in 2025 some believe it's already begun. The theory first surfaced in 1994, when Canadian journalist Serge Monast published a shocking report. He claimed that NASA and the United Nations were developing a plan to create a global fake event, a staged extraterrestrial threat, to unite the world under a single authoritarian government. It would use satellites, holograms, and frequency-based mind control. Most dismissed him as a paranoid conspiracy theorist. Then, Monast mysteriously died of a heart attack just 2 years later. His research vanished from mainstream outlets, but not from public memory. According to Monast, Project Blue Beam has 4 phases. Phase 1, trigger massive earthquakes in strategic locations to uncover false archaeological evidence. This would rewrite religious history and discredit traditional belief systems. Phase 2, use advanced holographic projections to simulate a global religious awakening.
and I'm going to stop it there. This could be holographic stuff like it's saying, or drones. I mean, we see the things that are going on with drones in the sky now. Absolutely crazy. 100% can be used to make people believe things in the sky without them knowing that they're drones. I mean, you think about the technology we have as, normal civilians with what we can do with drones. Can you imagine what the military and the governments, that all the declassified stuff that we have no clue about what they could possibly do with this kind of technology? It's actually kind of crazy and scary to think about if you really get into it. And for those of you who go down these rabbit holes, that they hide things or want to reveal them to us in movies and TV shows and music. And I always like looking back at one of the Spider-Man movies that came out recently. I think it was No Way Home or Far From Home, one of the two. When he's overseas and he's got Magneto there. And what does Magneto do? He's got all this super crazy drone tech that can make people see different things that are happening around them, to the point where they literally think that they're in a simulation or something like that. Like they think everything around them is something completely different, and it's kind of crazy. And so we don't know what they can really do with this tech. But we can see what's been out there already, and I'll show some of those videos after this one.
Different regions would see different messiahs, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, all merging into one new world savior. Phase 3, use ELF, extremely low frequency waves to simulate telepathic communication, tricking people into believing they're receiving messages from their God. And Phase 4, a staged alien invasion to create panic, chaos, and demand for a new global authority. One government, one religion, one control system.
And see, that gets me right there, because the whole alien thing, because the government, for some reason right now, is really starting to be open with wanting to talk about aliens and UFOs and all of this stuff. A little odd to me, but...
Sounds unbelievable, right? But let's fast forward to today, 2025. Now we have holographic technology that can project 3D images into open air. In Dubai, drones have already created massive sky projections for public shows. Japan's Sky Canvas project is launching satellites to paint images into the upper atmosphere. Even SpaceX and Starlink are launching thousands of satellites capable of coordinated activity across the globe. In recent years, the US government has publicly acknowledged UFOs, or what they now call UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena.
I promise I haven't seen this video. It's just one that I, saw on YouTube and saw it was under 5 minutes. It seems to be going over everything that I've already said.
Congressional hearings have featured whistleblowers claiming the US has recovered non-human craft. Meanwhile, the military has been testing emergency alert systems and global communication drills through Space Force. In 2025, Operation Starfall began rolling out, a classified program said to use high-altitude drones and satellites to provide full-spectrum broadcast capabilities during a global emergency. All the infrastructure for a Blue Beam-like event is now in place. Here's where the conspiracy deepens. We're seeing more frequent reports of strange lights in the sky. Viral videos show unexplained phenomena above cities, many later dismissed as advertising drones or weather balloons. But who's really behind them? Why are multiple countries now racing to develop sky-based holographic communication systems? And why is no one asking these questions? Skeptics argue there's no proof of Blue Beam. But that's the point. A successful psychological operation works because no one believes it until it's too late. Whether it's for global unification, religious manipulation, or the final step in mass surveillance, the pieces are all on the table. This isn't about predicting the future, it's about connecting the dots in the present. So the next time you see a glowing figure in the sky, or hear a message that seems to come from inside your mind, ask yourself, is this divine, or is it designed? Project Blue Beam may sound like a sci-fi thriller, but in a world of deepfakes, neural implants, AI manipulation, and global misinformation, how can you be sure what's real anymore? This is Uncharted Secrets, where we uncover the hidden stories they don't want you to know, in 5 minutes or less.
Yeah, man, that is some scary stuff. If you guys want to check out the video, it's Uncharted Secrets, Project Blue Beem Explained in under 5 minutes. So with that being said, I just wanted to get into some Matthew 24:24 here. For false Christs and false prophets will arise and perform great signs and wonders, so as to lead astray, if possible, even the elect. So, guys, that's pretty clear cut to me, but
Jesus hangs on the cross.
like, let's look at this, man. This is crazy.
He could hardly breathe. Yet he used his final strength to speak. He looked at the thief beside him, a man who knew he was a sinner, and more importantly, a man who knew he needed a Savior. And Jesus gave him this promise.
Truly, I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise. Then Jesus called out with a loud voice, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. When he had said this, he breathed his last.
The sky darkened, the earth shook,
Roman soldier.
the veil tore from top to bottom, and the centurion who watched it all.
Unreal, guys. So, anyway, that's Project Blue Beam. I wanted to get it out to more people who maybe have not heard about it. It's something I've been deep diving into for quite a long time, and I think we're getting closer and closer to something like this potentially happening. I want to know what you guys think, though, in the comments, so get into the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. As always, this is Texan Sean, See you guys on the next one.